So we're going to start in by taking our hands to our heart center in this releasing tension Hatha yoga practice today. Pulling the chin to the throat and lengthening the neck. Explore your breath for a moment. Is your breath short, shallow? Can you lengthen it? Can you make it wider, broader, deeper, longer? Do you notice any tension in the breath? The places where it dare not go? Inhale from the top, chest, into the ribs, down into the navel and into the bowl of the pelvis. And then exhale, return it from below the navel, through the ribs, out through the throat. We're going to try 3 tension releasing breaths. Breathe in, chest, ribs, belly, and breathe out through pursed lips. 2 more like that. Keep a little pressure here with the hands. That's opening your lungs for you. Breathe in. The next exhale will be Om together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti together, or feel free to just enjoy the vibration. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now maybe your breath feels a little lighter after that. Sending some peace to yourself, some peace to your community, and some peace into the universe. Let's release the hands, and we're going to come down to lay on our back for pranayama today. So you can remove both blocks and put them to the side for now, if you're using blocks. And we're going to start by laying down with our knees bent. Just notice how that feels. Lift your bottom and stretch your tailbone towards your heels and lower the bottom. Relaxing your hands to the floor. Palms can be up or down as you wish. Pull the shoulder blades a little closer to one another on the back. And notice anywhere in your body, I'm going to sit up so you can hear me better. Notice anywhere in your body that you're feeling tension. How's your jaw today? How's your neck? How's your forehead? Are your shoulders rising towards your ears? Does your chest feel tight or soft and open? How does your abdomen feel? Does it feel tight or relaxed? And your hips? Notice your low back. Is there tension in the low back that you can let go of on your next exhale? Your legs, your feet, your toes. How about your arms, your hands? Is there tension somewhere in the body where you may not have expected it? Now see if it feels okay to straighten your legs. Be a nice straight legs. If not, you can keep a small bend in the knees still. And we're going to take our right leg in, closer to the chest, bend your knee, and turn your right ankle. Sometimes I don't notice that there's tension in my right ankle until I move it, independent of having weight on it. And then I'm like, wow, there was a lot of tension in there. I feel a lot of clicking, stretching, I feel releasing. And then bend your left knee further if you need, otherwise your left leg can go straight. You can bend it deep if you need for your low back. And then take your right leg, bend it, and the right knee comes towards the floor by your armpit. Giving the hip a nice stretch. The low back is down, pressed towards the floor, getting a delicious stretch. Tailbone reaching towards the left heel. Soften your abdomen. So you can get a little more length in the lumbar spine. And release the right leg. Shake it out, stretch it long, even if your left leg is bent. Or you can have your left leg straight, it's up to you. Now we're going to bend the left knee in. Again, option to bend your right knee. That'll help press the low back down into the floor a little bit more, stretching out any tension there, releasing tension for you. And turn your ankle. Don't forget to do both directions of the ankle turns. I know it seems simple, but it is so useful. Sometimes these simple movements are the ones we forget, but need the most. Sure, you're doing this with relaxed shoulders towards the floor. Relaxed mind, relaxed jaw. And then take the left leg and bend it deeper, taking the left knee towards your left underarm, down towards the floor. If you can't reach and have a strap, you can use a strap, or you can just hold on to the shin, or even the back of the thigh. You can interlace your fingers around the back of the thigh on your left side. Get a nice stretch of the low back, an extension of the low back. Keep the shoulders towards the floor. Notice your breathing. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Take one more big breath in through the nose, and let's breathe out through the mouth. Pursed lips. That's a great breath for releasing tension around the heart area. Let's separate the feet. Make sure your blocks aren't in the way, a wall's not in the way. Take your arms into cactus pose or straight out if you have space. And lower both knees to the left. Turn your head right. Inhale, lift the knees. Exhale, blowing out your mouth. Take your knees to the right, the head goes left. Move in your own range of motion. Inhale. Knees go up. Exhale. Knees go left, head goes right. Inhale. Exhale. Knees right, head left. Inhale. Exhale. before falling asleep at night. It's very nice for releasing tension. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You've got the hang of it. Keep moving. Inhale at your own pace. In your own range of motion. Last one. And come back to the center. And you can choose again if you would like to have your knees bent or legs straight. I'm going to take my legs straight so you can see better what's going on here. I'm going to take my left hand near the collarbones, right hand just under the navel. Relaxing the elbows, lift your chest and pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Shoulders go down, chin comes towards the throat. Inhale, chest, ribs, belly. Exhale, belly, ribs, chest. Again, I'm going to sit up, keep going. Inhale, chest, ribs, belly. Exhale, belly, ribs, chest. Inhale, chest, ribs, feel your body expanding, navel. Now try to go lower than the navel. Try to get down into the bowl of the pelvis. Take your inhale a little longer. And then exhale the longest amount of time you can. Belly button presses the spine, the ribs come together. The collarbones come together. Good. 5 more. Inhale from the top to the bottom. Make that inhale as long as possible. And get a very long exhale. Four more. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Nicely done. Release the hands to the sides of your body. You're still laying down. Close the eyes for a moment or lower your eyelids. And just notice how those 15 minutes of gentle exercises, gentle conscious breathing helps you to release tension in your body, conscious movement. Those are things you could do in bed, in the morning, when you wake up, or before you go to sleep. Just noticing where you're able to soften in your body today. This is a practice today for exploring. Where can you release tension? Where were you experiencing it and may not have realized? All right. Slowly bend your knees from a laying down position and roll onto your right side. Bring your right arm under your head, knees into a bent position. Left arm laying on the top of your body. You're activating your left nasal reflex. So your calm, cool side, your peaceful side, parasympathetic nervous system, getting a real boost today. And then place your left hand down just in front of your heart and gently bring yourself to a seat. Find a seat that feels good for you. Grab a block if you can. I'm going to grab one of mine to lift myself a little higher, give myself a little more space in my hips today. And we'll start by releasing tension in the neck in our seated poses. So we're going to lower the left ear to the left shoulder. But here's what I notice. When I do that, my chin tends to jut forward. I'm pull the chin in towards the throat, lowering the left ear to the left shoulder. Now bring your left arm up, palm facing up, and place the hand gently on your right ear. Don't pull the head, just the weight of the hand is enough. Remember again to pull the chin in towards the throat. You might be experiencing some hidden tension in the neck. So breathe deeply as you release it, as you release that tension in the neck. And then take your right arm off of the floor. Flex your right hand and press the hand away from you. Now turn the palm up and turn the fingers down. Background noise here, sorry about that. A busy corner today. And then turn the palm down again. Bend the elbow and walk the right hand up the middle of the back. Lower the chin again. In fact, lower it until the chin comes towards the throat. It almost touches the throat or touches the throat. One more breath. And release the hand, the left hand. Release your right hand and move your head up very slowly. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. Pull the chin in towards the throat. Good. Bring your right hand, palm facing up. Reach it over for the left ear and place it gently on the left ear. Here's another little place I like to hold tension personally. So I remind myself to drop my right shoulder away from the ear. Maybe you felt your right shoulder was rising also. Lower it once again, pull the chin in again, and walk your left hand away. Lift your left hand, flex the left hand, press it away. Turn the palm up, fingers down. Now turn the palm back a little. And then the palm faces back. Bend the elbow. Walk the hand up the middle of the back. Pulling the chin in once again. Relaxing the right shoulder. Take 3 more breaths here. Pulling the chin in really, really close. 2 more. 1 more breath. First, release your right hand from your ear. Then release the left hand from the back and gently lift the head. Lower the chin to the throat and take the chin to the right shoulder. Lift it just a little above the right shoulder and then lower the chin to the throat. And lift it above the left shoulder. Back down through the front. Exhale. Inhale above the right shoulder. Make sure your hands are reaching down to the floor. Exhale. Inhale above the left shoulder. One more time through on each side. Exhale. Chin to clavicles. Inhale, lift it to the right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the head. I hope that helped you to release some tension in the neck and the upper back. We're going to remove our blocks and come to all fours. Now, if you have sensitive knees, you can use a blanket. If you don't have a blanket handy, just double your mat. Put your knees on your doubled up mat to give yourself a little more cushion. Bringing your hands forward. Walk your hands a little in front of your shoulders today to give you a little less pressure on the wrists today. Cat-cow. Drop the belly. Really extend. Feel that nice extension through the back. Lift your head. Lift your chin. Drop your shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale. Exaggerate the roundness as you look into the navel. Pull the belly button in. Rounding the back as high as you can. Inhale, drop belly, lift head. Exhale. Start to come into Ujjayi breath. Constriction of the throat, light one. On the inhale and exhale. Inhale. Make sure you're spiraling your inner elbows forward. Exhale. Two more like that. Inhale. Shoulders come away from the ears. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Come to a neutral spine, please. And move your little fold there if you had one. You can grab your blocks if you have them to give you more space today in this next pose, which is going to be downward facing dog or puppy pose. So you don't have to come all the way into the down dog. You're going to put your hands on your blocks if you have them or on the floor in front of your shoulders. So they're not right under the shoulders. That would be about here, in front of the shoulders. Puppy dog looks like this. Let me get myself back even a little further. Bottom stays high. Give yourself a nice stretch here. This helps you to open your upper back, middle back, lower back, hips. If you prefer, you can take yourself into downward facing dog. So you're either in puppy now or downward facing dog. Shake out your head a little here in your down dog. We have 6 more breaths in this pose, either puppy or down dog. Again, come back into noticing if your breath is long or short, ragged around the edges. Try to make it smooth. Try to make the inhale as long as the exhale. One more breath, long, slow breath. And if you're in down dog, walk your feet to the front of your mat. If you're in puppy, step your right foot forward, left foot forward, and shake it all out. Everybody can fold forward. Move your blocks in front of you. Shake your head, bend your knees. You can stick your bottom out. There's not too much tension in the hamstrings. Relax your lips. Relax your expression. Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out. With knees bent, take your hands to your waist and slowly come up. Very, very slowly. Roll your shoulders back. Stop. Lift your head. Close your eyes. Release the hands. Find Tadasana. Mountain pose. Ears are over the shoulders. Shoulders are over the hips. Hips are over the ankles. Feet are parallel. Chin is closer to the throat. Back of the head is high. Knees are not locked. Open the eyes once again and bring the arms all the way up to the sky. Hold on to your left wrist with your right hand. Feet can be a little apart. Lift your left arm a little higher, soften the knees if you haven't already, and bend over to your right. Now I want the left underarm to go to the sky. Left underarm reaches up. It's not a matter of going over to the right as far as you can. Instead, it's a matter of lengthening the left side. Really opening the left lung. Stretching the muscles between the ribs. Leave it a little longer. One more breath here. And come back to the center. Release the arms. Shake out the shoulders. The idea is not to create tension, but to release it. So we're releasing the shoulders. Spread the toes, lift the arches of the feet, activate Mula Bandha to hold you steady without locking the knees. Bring the right arm, left arm up. Hold on to the right wrist, reach high. Take a big breath in and a breath out. Now breathe in, reach up. And exhale, bend over to the left for 5 breaths. Keep spiraling your heart a little to the sky. Right underarm reaching to the ceiling. Head is in the center. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Feel the right lung opening, right side of ribs opening. Good, inhale, reach up and release. Move your shoulders. And opposite direction. Great. How about the hips? Separate your feet, soften the knees. Take some circles forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Remember, today is about exploring and change the direction. Right side forward and left side and back. 3 more. That's it. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice. All right, just come to the front of your mat, wherever that is. If you have blocks, you can grab them. If not, floor is fine. We're going to come facing the front of our mat, hips staying facing the front of our mat. Take your left foot back, not very far. This is a Sukha Namaskara, Krishnamacharya Mandaram style. So it's a traditional Surya Namaskara, done in a nice, easy way, but it'll help you open your back, Release tension in the hips, the hamstrings, whole torso. Squaring your hips to the front. Inhale, reach the arms up. One breath, one movement. Exhale, extend forward. You may have to move your blocks here. I'm going to move myself back actually so I stay in the frame for you. Now, as you come up halfway, inhale, keep your chin to your throat and lift your torso. Roll your right hip back. Exhale, forward fold. Try to kiss the right knee, or you can keep your right knee bent if that's too intense for you. And bend the knee now. Extend your arms off of your blocks. Hands come off the blocks. Extend your arms alongside the ears and inhale, rise with the knee bent for safety. And exhale, the knee goes straight, arms come down. Got it? There we go. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Hands to the block to the floor. Inhale, chin stays at throat, lift up halfway, shoulders go back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the right knee, arms reach forward, inhale, rise. Exhale, leg straightens, and the arms come down. 3 more, inhale. Exhale, keep the chin towards the throat. Inhale, lift up halfway, chin stays at throat. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the right knee, arms reach forward, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the right knee. Let go of your blocks or the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Now keep watching that right hip. It wants to roll forward. Keep it open. Inhale. Exhale. Right hip back. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the right knee. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg, arms come down. Whew. Step it forward. Your right side might feel a little longer than your left side right now. That's normal. Take the right leg back. So this time you'll want to watch the left hip stays open and back, right? Because it wants to kind of flip forward. Inhale, arms high. 5 rounds, chin towards the throat. Exhale, extend forward. Blocks. Be a low, medium, high, or use the floor. Left hip back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the left knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale. If you're finding you're unstable when you come up, some tricks. You can bring your feet a little closer together, or you can take your right foot a little more to the right to give your hips more space. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knee. Inhale. Chin stays at the throat as you come up. Arms alongside the ears. Exhale. Now 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Really reach. You want a nice long back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. In. Exhale. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knee. Inhale, rise. And exhale, release. Good work. Face towards your phone or computer, whatever you're using. Maybe you want to even turn your mat this way for the standing poses. You can put your blocks, if you're using them today, you can put one in front of you. Have it handy. Parallel feet facing the front. We're going to start with warrior 2 facing the right. So turn your right toes open. Left foot is parallel to the edge of the mat. Make sure there's a line between your right heel and the arch of the left foot. Nice straight line. That works for most people. Bend the right knee. Notice how my right knee is not jutting over my ankle. Keep a nice straight line. Open both hips to the side of the mat. Extend your arms. Turn your arms back, 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 back. Turn your palms back. Get some space in your chest. And then turn your palms down again. Turn your chin to be in alignment with the right arm. 3 more breaths. Exploration time. Are you holding tension somewhere? Are your shoulders rising to your ears? Do your hips feel tight? Is your right knee moving in, or can it stay open? Is there something pulling on you? 1 more breath. Work. Now straighten the right leg. Option to grab that block. Take your right hand to your block. Reach long through the right. Open your left hip. Open the left ribs. And take the hand down. So stay open through here. But keep your left hand on your ribs, just opening, opening, opening. When you feel open enough, take a circle with your left arm. Reach it up. Active legs. If you want to turn your head with your arm. 1 more. And then change the direction of your arm circles. Using your block is just giving a little more space for the pose. You can also have your hand in your shin. No need to reach all the way for the toe or the floor today. Nice. And then bend the right knee. Come back to warrior 2. And release the pose. Take your block with you. Feet are parallel. All right, from parallel, take your left foot. You won't need the block for warrior 2. Take your left foot, point it to the left. Check that your right foot is parallel to the edge of your mat. Heel of the front foot in alignment with the arch of the back foot. Open your right hip. When I'm tight in my hips just want to go like this. That's my warrior 2. So really try to open it up. Open your ribs, open your chest. Extend your arms, palms up. Turn your palms back. Ooh, feel that delicious opening. And then turn the palms down. Now, chin aligns with left arm. Lower the shoulders down back. Pull the belly in. Active active legs, soft heart. 3 more breaths. Squeeze the legs, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Nice. Straighten the left leg or grab your block before you straighten it. If it's easier to grab it with your bent leg, take your block in your left hand. Let's take our right hand at our hip today and our ribs open, open, open. Reach as far as you can. Look at your block or your hand and then take your block down. I'm going to put mine on high today, high octane, I like to call it. And we're going to do one more opening. Open the ribs, open the hip. Turn your chin upward and then reach your arm up, 3 circles in each direction. You're welcome to take your head to turn it with the movement of the arm. Active legs, spread the toes. Change the direction. Inhale as the arm rises, exhale as it lowers. Nicely done. Excellent. And right hand on hip, bend your left knee to come out carefully and slowly come up. Feet are parallel, so we have a nice opportunity. Grab your block, put it in the front. Nice opportunity to open the back body and release some tension in the back body. Wrap your fingers around the waist. Pull your elbows back as close together as you can on your back body. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale very carefully with soft knees, fold forward, chin in towards the throat. Laurita. Now, you can take your hands to your big toes, your peace sign fingers to your big toes, or your hands to the block. The hands don't reach to the big toes. You can also put your hands on 2 blocks. Shake out your head a little here, release your ears, release your forehead, release your neck, just let everything hang, soften the back body. One more big breath here. Breathe out your mouth. And bring your hands to the floor, one knee down, other knee down. Take your hips to the left side of your heels and cross your right ankle or right leg on top. Left leg is on the bottom. This is where you may need a block to sit on. If you're sitting on one, put it horizontal. I'm going to use one today to give my hips a little more space. So the right leg's on top, left leg's on the bottom. Now if you have a cranky knee, what can you do? You can straighten your left leg and just bring the right leg on top, okay? We're going to twist to the right first. Wrap your left arm around the right leg. Right hand behind you. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to only your belly right, then your ribs, then your heart. Now at the end of your exhale, twist your head right. Letting the neck be the end of that beautiful organic spiral. Rolling the right shoulder back, back, back into the spine. Two more breaths. One more breath. Now bring the head forward. Shoulders rest the body. Let's change position. So, right leg is under, left leg is on top. Cranky right knee, extend the right leg long. Okay? So, we're going to wrap the right arm around, giving a nice stretch. You'll feel that stretch on the hip. You're someone who holds tension back here. This is feeling a little tedious right now. So you can give a nice loving hug. Take the left hand behind you. Lengthen the spine, inhaling. Exhale, twist belly left, ribs left, heart left, head goes left. Pull the shoulder blades together. 5 breaths. 4 more breaths. 3 breaths. 2 more. 1 more. Inhale, head comes forward, shoulders, rest of the body. And I'm going to lay down. First, I like to shake out my legs a little. So I'm going to shake them here. And bend the knees when you're laying down. Lift the bottom. Stretch your tailbone towards the heels and lay down your low back. Placing both hands at the abdomen, pull your shoulder blades together and feel your breath. From here, we're going to take a gentle back bend. So you want to reach your hands forward. They should be close to the heels. That works for most people, not all. Some of us have a little shorter arms, so that doesn't work at all. The only thing that provides is that your ankles are more or less under your knees when you come up. On your inhale, lift your bottom, interlace your fingers, pull the shoulder blades together, and gaze at the navel. This is excellent for creating strength in your back and flexibility through the body. Good. Now see if you can stretch the right leg in front of you. Lift it off the floor. Stretch it. And release. Now can you stretch your left leg? Turn your ankle or point your toe. And release. Release your hands and lower the back. All right, bound angle pose. So if you have 2 blocks, you might like to use it. We'll be here for 8 breaths today. Soles of the feet come together. Blocks can go under the thighs. Resting left hand at the heart, right hand under your navel. Pull your shoulder blades together. Chin towards the throat. Come back to your breath. Three more breaths. Two more breaths. One more breath. And bring the knees together. Now, if you have a block, lift your bottom, place it under the sacrum. If not, no problem. Pull the knees in towards the chest, all of us, even if you're on a block. Knees are close together. And then stretch the legs over your head. Good stretch. Flex your feet. Maybe they don't reach that far. Maybe they go here. That's fine. Flex the feet. Maybe they start to shake. Bend your knees and try again. Point your toes. Flex the feet, spread the toes. Shoulders down. Notice if your shoulders are rising towards the ceiling. And point the toes. And then bend the knees once again. Place your hands on tops of the shins and press down. This is Apanasana with a little more, if you have a block or a blanket, something to put under your sacrum, a little more stretch in the low back. And then release the hands, soles of the feet on the floor. If you had a block, remove your block, take them to the side, and it's time for Shavasana. So your Shavasana might be with your blocks under your knees. That's very comfortable for some, especially if you have any low back tension or pain. It's very nice to use your blocks under your knees. A rolled up blanket can do as well. Put something under your head if you'd like. I'm going to sit up because I'm going to be leading you through a progressive relaxation to remove tension from the body. Make sure you're comfortable. When you're comfortable, allow your focus to only be on your body. Not what comes after the practice, what came before the practice. Allow your focus to only be on your body. Inhale into your abdomen. Hold the breath for just a moment. And then exhale it slowly through the mouth. As you exhale, notice how you're releasing tension in the body. How tensions are releasing from the body. Try that again. Take a big inhale. And then exhale. Releasing, relaxing any tensions. I want you to raise your eyebrows. Raise your eyebrows very, very high. Hold your eyebrows, but you have to keep breathing. Hold your eyebrows high, and then soften them. Feel the tension falling away as you soften your eyebrows. Next, I hope you're breathing still. Don't hold your breath in this exercise anymore. We had that light hold at the beginning. Now, in your resting pose, I want you to smile widely. Big smile, even with your neck. Smile as wide as you can. Feeling the mouth, feeling the cheeks tense a little bit, the throat. And then let it go. Appreciating the softness in your face. Feel how soft your face feels now. Even your ears feel softer. Next, while you're still breathing, squeeze your eyes shut. Squeeze them, but breathe. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then release your eyes. Release everything about the eyes, the eyelashes, the eyebrows, the eyelids, pupils. Soften them. Now lift your head off the floor. Bring your chin to your collarbones. Lift it, create some tension. Squeeze the front of your neck, but breathe. And then lower the head to the floor. Feel relaxed as the neck lowers, softly returns to the floor. Lift your shoulders toward your ears on the floor. Lift your shoulders and bring them up as much as you can. Keep breathing. And then soften the shoulders back down, even lower than they were before. Your shoulder blades together, softening the shoulders to the floor and down towards your toes. Flex your arms. Squeeze your arms as much as you can. Squeeze. And then release. Feel the blood flow, softening the arms and the hands. Now squeeze your torso, your chest, your belly. Squeeze your back. Squeeze but breathe. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then soften everything in your torso. Feeling complete relaxation in your torso. Next, squeeze your bottom. Right glute, left glute. Squeeze them firmly. Keep breathing. Nice squeeze in the bottom. And then release. Soften, like you're melting into the floor. Squeeze the upper legs, lower legs, active legs. Squeeze, flex your toes towards your face, press your heels forward. Keep breathing, squeezing the muscles, making them very tense. And then soften the toes, the lower legs, relax the muscles, the upper legs, the hips. Take a big breath out through the mouth. Now imagine a wave of relaxation slowly spreading through your body. Beginning at your head and going all the way down your feet. Remember to breathe. Breathing, breathing, breathing. The wave washing over you, releasing any tension. Start to move body parts, fingers and toes. Turn your head right and left. Take any stretches you need at this point. Your arms go over your head as you're laying down. Reach your arms long, point your toes. And then pull the knees in towards your chest and roll to your right side once again, like you did earlier in this practice. Lay your head on your right arm. And slowly bring yourself to a seat, placing your left hand in front of on the floor in front of your heart. Let yourself come up really slow. In fact, bring your head up last. And make a mental note here. Everything that you may do, whether it's sleep or if you're practicing with me in the evening, or you have a full day ahead of you still, make a mental note that anything ahead of you, from here on forward, you'll do without creating tension in your body. Notice if your stomach tightens. Notice if your shoulders rise. It can happen in sleep too. Notice if you furrow your brow too much. Tighten your jaw. You can also release them with an exhale. Let's make a pact, to create tension, because tension accumulates in the body. You want to recognize it right when it begins and let it go. Bring your hands towards your heart. Grace and reverence for the practice that helps us to release accumulated tensions and reminds us from here on forward not to accumulate anymore. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Together, breathe in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. It's been an honor to lead your practice today. Thank you so much. Hari Om Tat Sat Om Shanti.